Hello, the God-fearing people of Plateau, people of conscience. These are my thoughts for Plateau State, Nigeria, as we look forward to election 2015. My name is Samuel Emmanuel Nanle. I am a Christian youth leader and I've had the opportunity of leading 13 major denominations in Nigeria under the auspices of TAKEN, an evangelical movement of the church. I am committed to the Lalong project because it represents a cause. As I made efforts to rest from the toils and chores of the day, the spirit of the old Plateau resonated deep thoughts in me of where we have found ourselves and the kind of state that has gradually evolved on account of the style of leadership of the Grand Emperor of the new fiefdom called Plateau. I struggle painstakingly to understand the arrogance that has assumed the pride of place because of the impunity that reigns over the land, sadly because of the conspiracy of legislative silence and the mute complicity of the church that is supposed to be the moral rectitude of the nation. The voice of Yakubu Jang on Peace 90.5 Tuesday evening in the 5 p.m. news kept reoccurring in my head as I imagined the effrontery with which he sought to justify his appointment as supervising commissioner and to respond on all issues that border on the inadequacies of this government, which has been reduced simpliciter to the government of the father, for the son, with the mother, and for other members of the family. So painful was it that my first conclusion was that Plateau was now a commodity that had been purchased by Jan and his family, and that since the purchase price has been paid, there remained no more right of protest or even refusal by the Plateau people. I never imagined in my life that we would ever find ourselves in Plateau of our dream and get to the stage where a family appendage of power will publicly claim to justify his appointment on the grounds of constitutionality. I heard clearly, as Yakubu Jang said, that his father had the right to appoint whosoever he wanted to, so long as he could deliver on the assignment. So loud was the sound, because PRTV, the official government medium, kept repeating the thing and it kept resonating in my head. I patterned the speech and I felt that this had been repeated too long. And when he was made advisor, it was the same pattern that was used to justify the appointment. They said that as a citizen of Plateau who worked for his father, he was justified to so be patronized, even when as the son of the governor he was to be taken care of by state resources and covered by the same paraphernalia of office as a member of the first family. The silence of Plateau was quiet volunteerism at that time for insult, and I knew once it was started it will continue. I knew the first offer of the platform would offer an opportunity for future unfortunate aventurism. Suddenly, now the most qualified son of Plateau, in comparison to all other sons of Plateau, has become so competent to the exclusion of others to occupy every statutory office and committee in the state because the father had the right to appoint anyone he so wishes into any office. The list of his competencies, as if to say, was more than any other person when placed pari passu. Suddenly, this one person was qualified to become the member of the State Executive Council, the member of the State Security Council, the chairman of the Civil Service and Data Verification Committee, special envoy that brings in investors for the state, commissioner for special duties, special advisor special duties, supervising commissioner Ministry of Lands and Survey, and even the private ICT consultant for the state, amongst many other committees that space would not allow imagination to even mention. Now the daring posture, because of the indifference of those who should have spoken, has brought us to the point where beyond the enthronement of a dynasty is the audacity to plant a hegemony that will turn our dear state into a conquered territory and our homegrown democratic monarchy with anointed successors in line and God knows how long. The vehicle employed for this project is regrettably ethnicity, poverty-induced gullibility of the growing army of unemployed youths, which I beg to add his father added to, because all through his tenure, no one has found employment. Desperation for political office, and the clear death of a moral balance in the heart of community gatekeepers and the voting populace on the Plateau. The Plateau spirit is that of the fear of God, brotherliness, accommodation, pursuit of excellence, unity, selflessness, and resilience. The point at which we lost all these has become our bane, and for this we are faced with a political succession experiment that seeks to further abuse the time-tested values that have kept us united. I seek not to be abused further, because I believe there's a Plateau which is ours to protect, and anyone who stands in the way is a clog to the wheel of a united progressive Plateau. I stand today with all who look forward to a Plateau where a son does not justify nepotism, even when he occupies the space of an entire nationality going by the same constitution he has been speech-tutored to justify. I hope for a return to a Plateau where an ethnic group does not justify tribalism in a pluralistic society. A Plateau where regents and successors are not foisted to enthrone a family hegemony over our Commonwealth. I believe strongly that the success of the current gubernatorial succession adventure of Jan will but be a child's play when compared to that of another down the line if it is allowed to see the light of the day. I stand against enthroning the vicious cycle of political genocide because this seeks to potentially institutionalize it for generations yet unborn. And for this, I stand true to the dictates of my conscience not to subscribe to a Janus gubernatorial project. For me, beyond APC and beyond Lalong is a cause that will keep Plateau united. God help me to stand, even if alone.